Have you ever wondered if the feelings between you and someone go deeper than friendship? Yet neither of you dares to say it out loud? Psychology reveals that when two people secretly like each other, the truth doesn't always show in words, but it always leaks through in small, almost invisible signs. In this video, we'll uncover 6 subtle but powerful signals that reveal when the bond you share isn't just friends. From playful teasing, to finding excuses to meet, to the way your eyes refuse to look away, these moments carry more weight than you realize. Stay with me until the end, because once you recognize these signs, you'll never look at your interactions with them the same way again. Sign 1, you tease each other a lot. Teasing often gets misunderstood. On the surface, it might look like playful banter or silly jokes. But psychology suggests that when two people consistently tease each other, something deeper is happening. It's not about making fun, it's about creating a shared space where vulnerability feels safe. Think about it. When you tease someone, you're testing boundaries. You're saying, I want to see how you react, because your reaction matters to me. And when the other person plays along, laughs, or even teases back, that exchange builds a private rhythm only the two of you understand. It's like a secret language of affection wrapped in humor. Researchers call this affiliative humor, a style of joking that strengthens bonds and increases attraction. It reduces tension, creates positive memories, and makes both people feel like they belong in each other's world. That's why couples who enjoy playful teasing often report stronger emotional closeness. But here's the deeper truth. Teasing is also about trust. You don't joke with someone you fear will judge you harshly. You joke with someone who makes you feel accepted, even when you're being silly, awkward, or imperfect. That's why these small moments matter so much. So if you and someone special can't help but poke fun at each other, it's not just lighthearted chatter. It's a powerful sign of mutual comfort, attraction, and connection. Because sometimes the heart speaks loudest through laughter disguised as teasing. Sign 2, you laugh with each other's silly jokes. Laughter is one of the most underrated signs of connection. When two people can laugh at the silliest jokes, the ones that wouldn't even make sense to anyone else, it reveals something powerful: emotional alignment. Psychologists say that humor isn't just about jokes, it's about shared understanding. When you laugh at someone's silly remark, you're not just reacting to the words, you're responding to them. You're saying, I get you. I'm tuned into your world, and when they laugh back, it creates a feedback loop of joy and comfort. This shared laughter becomes a glue that strengthens bonds. It's why couples who laugh together often feel more satisfied and connected. Laughter reduces stress, lowers defenses, and releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that make you associate happiness with the person standing in front of you. But here's the deeper truth. Silly jokes are rarely about being funny. They're about being vulnerable. When someone risks saying something goofy, they're showing you a less polished, more authentic side of themselves. And when you laugh with them instead of at them, you're sending the message, I like you exactly as you are. So if you find yourself sharing inside jokes, laughing at nonsense, or cracking up over things no one else would find amusing, pay attention. That laughter isn't random. It's intimacy in disguise. Because when two hearts are drawn to each other, even the silliest joke can feel like the best one you've ever heard. Sign 3, you can discuss for hours without getting bored. There's something rare about conversations that never seem to end. Most small talk runs out quickly. Weather updates, polite questions, surface-level exchanges. But when you meet someone you truly connect with, time dissolves. Hours can pass, yet it feels like minutes. That's not coincidence. That's chemistry. Psychologists say meaningful conversations are built on emotional resonance. It's not about the topics themselves, but the way they unfold. With the right person, even the most ordinary subjects, like childhood memories, random opinions, or half-formed dreams, feel alive because you're not just exchanging words. You're exchanging pieces of yourself. The beauty of these endless conversations is that they reveal comfort and curiosity at the same time. Comfort because you don't feel the need to impress or filter your thoughts. Curiosity because the other person fascinates you and you want to keep exploring who they are. That mix creates what researchers call flow, a state where two minds are so engaged that everything else fades into the background. But here's the deeper truth. If you can talk with someone for hours without boredom, it's not really about talking. It's about being seen. Every story you tell, every thought you share, lands in a safe space where it matters. That kind of connection is rare, and when you find it, it's often a sign that you're not just passing time together. You're building something lasting. Sign 4. You find ways to communicate daily. When someone truly matters to you, silence feels heavy. That's why people who secretly like each other often find subtle ways to connect every single day. It doesn't always look like long phone calls or endless text chains. Sometimes it's as simple as sending a funny meme, sharing a random thought, or dropping a quick "How was your day?" message. These little check-ins aren't about the content. They're about presence, about saying, "I'm here and I'm thinking of you." Psychologists call this maintenance communication. It's the invisible thread that keeps two people tethered, even when life is busy. And when the feelings are mutual, both sides contribute to this thread. You don't wait for a special reason to talk. You invent reasons. A song reminded you of them. You came across a story they'd find interesting. Or maybe you just want to hear their voice, even if only for a minute. The beauty of daily communication is that it creates rhythm. It builds familiarity and comfort, turning you and me into us. Over time, this consistency forms a kind of emotional home, where both people feel reassured that they're on each other's minds. But here's the human truth. When two people keep reaching out day after day, it's not just about words, it's about longing, about wanting to be part of each other's ordinary moments. And often that daily effort speaks louder than any grand gesture could. Sign 5. You invent excuses to meet. When two people secretly like each other, their hearts start searching for reasons to cross paths. Suddenly, errands, events, and casual outings become opportunities. They'll say things like, "I was in the area, so I thought I'd stop by." Or, "Do you want to study together, even if we're working on different things?" On the surface, it looks casual, but beneath it, there's a deeper longing, an unspoken need to be near each other. Psychologists call this proximity seeking, the instinct to reduce emotional distance by closing the physical gap. It's not just about spending time, it's about reassurance. Being in the same space creates comfort. Even the most ordinary activities, like grabbing coffee or running errands, feel meaningful because the company matters more than the task. These little excuses are rarely about practicality. No one really needs help picking out groceries or fixing something minor. It's about creating memories, however small, and embedding each other into daily life. Over time, these seemingly simple meetings become proof of something bigger. Both people crave connection, even if they're not ready to admit it out loud. And here's the beauty. Love rarely announces itself with a grand declaration. More often, it reveals itself quietly, in those excuses to meet, in the effort to turn ordinary moments into shared ones. Because when being around someone feels like home, you'll always find a reason to show up. Sign 6. You just can't keep your eyes off each other. They say the eyes never lie, and nowhere is that truer than when two people secretly like each other. Have you noticed how your gaze keeps drifting back to someone, even when you tell yourself not to? It's not just attraction, it's biology. Our brains are wired to seek out the people we value most. Psychologists call this visual fixation, the unconscious pull of attention towards someone emotionally significant. When two people like each other, their eyes create a rhythm of connection. Sometimes it's stolen glances, quickly averted when caught. Other times it's lingering eye contact that feels electric, like the world has gone quiet and the only conversation happening is through the gaze. This back and forth is more than curiosity. It's the heart searching for reassurance, silently asking, "Do you feel this too?" Think about it. You don't keep looking at people who don't matter to you. But when someone lives rent-free in your mind, your eyes betray you. And the same is true for them. That nervous flicker, that subtle stare, it's their feelings slipping through the cracks of composure. The truth is, when you can't keep your eyes off each other, it's not just attraction, it's connection. A quiet, unspoken dialogue happening without words. Because when two hearts are drawn together, the eyes become the first messengers of love. And there you have it. 6 hidden signs that reveal when someone secretly sees you as more than a friend. If you notice these signs in your own life, maybe it's time to look a little closer at what they really mean. If this video gave you clarity, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Your support helps us bring you more insights every single week. Until next time, stay curious, stay aware,